Tryna spend the whole M on some clothes. Got up on this, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on these hoes.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Newton on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Newton now on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They only need a yard here. Third down and 1 after the penalty. The shotgun snap for Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Spins away. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Go ahead.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
11.
Didn't happen on that play.
11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11. Yes.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
21, 21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's rock now. Do so.
Throwing on third down, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Come on now. Gun. Hey! Hey!
Now Newton on first down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun, gun. That's it. So it ain't. Hey, hey. Express. Hey, hey. Gun, gun.
On second down, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Go ahead.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dontari Poe never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
21, 21. 6. Go ahead.
To throw is Garoppolo. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain of 31 on third down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
I got you. Get hot. Go ahead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
12. White.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Garoppolo over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Hurry up! 11. Hey, go! Yes!
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this.
On the ball. Great. 8. Do some. Great.
To throw on second down is Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Get set! 21, 21. 65, 65. 11, 11. 11, 11. Hey, go, go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 42. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
6, 13, 13. 11, 11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Goodwin able to haul it in. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go ahead. 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11. 6, 6. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the toss, it's McKinnon. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
In the backfield, standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon.
Go ahead.
He's going to get it running right. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Toss play to McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to try and go deep again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got his man on the crossing route. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Gano out to kick this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, gun. 12, fellas, here we go. Go ahead.
They run once more with McCannon. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
One, Omaha. Go ahead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. I got you. 11. 6. Go ahead.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Going for the deep ball. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Go ahead. 11. White. Go ahead.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Garoppolo, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
One, Omaha. Check that. We'll like two right here. One, Omaha. Two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
In the backfield, standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon. They get it to him running left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Garoppolo. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Set. 180.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Hey, hey. Hey, get right down. Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back to throw, Newton. The open man is Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Here we go, fellas.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Hey, wait. 65.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's McKinnon. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
The Niners on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Wait. 12, fellas, here we go. 6. 12.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Newton on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Newton runs through the contact. Now he's flushed out left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw on second down is Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 22.
13. 11. 12.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Garoppolo now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Like 80, like 20, 13, 6. Hey, go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Go ahead.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
White.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here again is McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Do some. Hey, get right down. Get right there.
On first down, Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Sit. Ready to eat. Express. Hey. Do some.
On first down, it's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey.
Newton on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.